welcome. I wasn't sure if we were live there. um, I figured I would jump on. I'm going to come back on tonight. That's why I didn't come on earlier. I figured that I would do what I had to do in the morning, but then it's so hot that I already took one shower. I'm going to have to shower again, so that's why I didn't do my makeup or anything. Avery's ice show is tonight. We got a lot happening, so anyway, I'm here now. Let's get done what we need to get done, and I'm doing candles tonight. Let me make sure that the Wi-Fi is connected. I think it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, Martisha, I saw them. I saw them. Thank you. Yeah, I've done candles every night this week, really. Right? Since Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I did them last night. Monday. Tonight, I'm going to do them tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If anybody needs for Thursday, I can do career and money on Thursday. But yeah, I got them, and I got more to do tonight. Right, Alessandra, me and next bond for the rest of June and July. Communication should come in or pick up. You may be spending a lot of time together. Listen to your intuition. I don't see commitment coming in, but if you're okay with the way things are, things look pretty well functioning. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because it looks relatively grounded. He's around, he's calling, you're spending time together. It looks pleasant. You may even be planning travel or taking a road trip or something. Queen City, love. You have a new journey around love that could lead you to success around long-term commitment, but you might need to let go of or walk away from something that's like not really going anywhere. If you feel like you're like throwing good energy against like bad energy where nothing is happening, leaving that in the past could open new doors. So unsteady wins the race, but there is a commitment here, and it could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Jasmina, money. Finances are okay. So it's like you have money coming in, money going out. It's a little bit like touch and go, but the big picture is finances are improving between now and the end of the year. You may feel relief around things moving forward. Gigi, my relationship with Scorpio over the next 2 weeks. Looks a little bit rocky. Like there may be some moments of like arguing or having a disagreement about something that may be a little bit stressful, and then that may be followed with like not speaking, but then that goes away, and then there's communication comes back and things start to pick up, and then that disagreement can come back again. Like it may be the same argument or a similar issue that keeps revolving in this situation that isn't totally resolved, that may be going on over the next 2 weeks. It's nothing terrible though. It's nothing earth-shattering. Just looks a little rocky. Martisha, MW Aquarius lost his ring. He thinks he lost it at work, but I think he left it at home in the card. South Coast. I would say it's probably at home. Or once. Around the house. Around the house, yeah. Yeah. I think it's at home. And I think he's going to find it. Gigi, how will I feel about my progress in music production after 1 month from now? good. You may feel like things are moving forward. Even if it is slow and steady wins the race, things are moving in the right direction. A new journey or a new venture has begun, and there may be a new opportunity coming in between now and then. Red, general for R and I. General for R and I. Well, you got the world at your feet. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and happiness is coming in. So things are moving forward, like in a pleasant way. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication comes in or picks up, and you may be ready for it. Pretty good. Earth Girl, general for the week. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and don't look back. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with the Capricorn. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does an old wound. Pretty good. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. Okay, you got new beginnings on the horizon with communication coming in or picking up. You may be planning travel, and you could be spending time together between now and the end of July. Don't be afraid to set boundaries or express your wants and needs around the situation, and things move forward. Pretty good. $555 for the next 3 days. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance, and you could be feeling like you got some money coming in, or content around money. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it'll resolve itself and move into the past. And you could have a new love offer coming in that may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're actually headed towards the 10 cups being full. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is here. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Phantom, general. You've got money coming in, finances are improving. A new job or business opportunity may present itself. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with a Libra or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you've been thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle, it could be very successful. Gigi, will I be able to finish the music production course in 6 months? Yes, you will. Pallavi, I was kind of having a cold war with someone. Okay, all right. So let's see what happens. Gigi, will I hear back from Kaiser? I think you will, and I think you're going to get good news. There's potential for good news around it, so let's see what happens. Beautiful one for today. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Maybe not for the activities today, but on the horizon. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on and feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Investing time in a side hustle could bring in financial relief. Not bad. Beautiful one. Oh, I just did that one. Pretty for tomorrow. Pretty for tomorrow. A new job or business opportunity or a new beginning of some type. Doesn't always have to be business with the Pentacles, but it usually is. The hard work you put into the new beginning pays off and life changes for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a Leo, a Gemini, or a Libra. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. Not bad. Mega love. Walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been hurtful, deceiving, deceptive, let it go. Even if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but anything that is weakened, let it move into the past. And then with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in romance. So don't settle for like beating a dead horse when your life could be moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, bringing in relief and leading you towards the 10 Cups being full. Canchan, career. Career looks good. You've got things could change for you for the better quickly and more money may be coming in. Sometime between now and the end of the year, you may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle that could bring in extra money. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and the hard work that you put into your career could bring in a new beginning. Gabs, why does George Soros often seem extremely controlling of the staff at Woodmine? Well, he's controlling because he feels like that's either his job or he's trying to do what's best for the company. And maybe he's controlling out of fear or distrust in people just in general. Like nobody specific, but just like, I don't trust people. I need to stay on top of things. Elizabeth, general. Negativity is moving into the past, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it, and new venture begins. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Gigi, will I hear from Capricorn? I think you'll hear from this person eventually because there is communication that comes in, but it could take some time. Like it may not be on the immediate horizon. Edie, I got contacted for a role, HR manager at school, and another one for independent school, different role. Which one will I get? I think you're going to get the independent school one. However, the cards do indicate that you may have choices and options, so I wouldn't even be surprised if you got offered both, and it was up to you which one you take. And then maybe you decide for the independent one, but we'll see what happens when you get there. But it looks good. It looks like you got some nice potential coming in. Aries Sun, next 24. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity, and life may change for you for the better quickly. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with a Libra or an Aries, maybe a Sagittarius as well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or disconnecting from, or whatever it is. But whatever it is, life's moving forward. Peach, general. You have a new journey here that begins. may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more financial stability this summer. Hawaii for the next 2 days. For the next 2 days, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you have a wish that comes true. Maybe thinking about something that's going to be happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You could have money coming in, finances may be improving, and you may get a new job or business opportunity, or there's a new beginning of some type. It's usually business related. Tamana, love. If your love life has been a little slow lately, that energy should turn around with the Hangman in reverse. And although you may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, things are moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's dysfunctional, weakened, disconnected, bullshit, anything. Make sure that anybody you get involved with is single and there's no third parties around, because third party energy leads to heartbreak, and life moves forward. Life comes into balance. You may be spending time with a Libra. Exploring your options leads to success. You also could have a Virgo around, or possibly fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon. Just make sure whoever it is single. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus seems to be a little bit closed off right now with or they're holding themselves back, or love just might not be a priority for them. They may be focused on other things right now. They do have an earth sign around them, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They also could have choices and options if they're not with anyone right now. There may be a Cancer, there could be a Libra, but it doesn't look like they're putting in all that much effort as far as love is concerned. They are calling the shots, but they just don't seem to be putting in all that much effort. Maybe their focus is elsewhere right now as far as love is concerned. Ruchi, next in love. You have a committed relationship here. It may be a little slow and steady wins the race, and if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Could be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but life is moving forward. Disappointments are healing and you're ready for it. That's good. That's pretty good. Where are we here? Summer, can I have a reading regarding me and JP Sagittarius? Things look a little slow, or maybe even a little bit out of balance. But there is communication coming in, and expressing your wants and needs around this situation may be helpful. But the Hangman in the Chariot can kind of indicate that not much is changing right now, which is fine. It's fine. But things are a little out of balance because justice is in reverse. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Slow and steady wins the race. cinnamon for the rest of my day today. You've got, you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Success is coming in around work, school, and business, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Money comes in, finances improve, and you could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Not bad. Sarah, A, the Pisces, current feelings for our current situation. Feels like he's in control of it. There you go. First card, Emperor in reverse. Slow and steady wins the race, and he's also showing us the Hermit in reverse. He's known that he's done things that are wrong, but he's not willing to take responsibility for it. He may feel as if the situation or the connection is out of balance. Six of Pentacles in reverse. But he still feels like he's in control. And he knows that he's done things that were not right, and he's not willing to take responsibility for it. So his energy right now is kind of like, well, everything is going to be okay because I'm in control of the situation and I know how to fix everything. Like, I know how to make things happen. Like, he's arrogant. It's arrogant. Yeah. A little arrogant. Cosmic, Jen canceled our meeting. I'm worried GS won't keep me. What is the outcome with them and my job status? Well, you still have cause for celebration around the new journey around it. So I don't think that the canceling the meeting means anything. She may have had something else come up, but I still think you could get hired there. Jay, me and Brianna, Aries. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Oh, things look okay. Things look still a little bit out of balance with Two of Pentacles in reverse, but communication's coming in. Things could be strengthening as time goes on. Take it day by day. Slow and steady wins the race, and it looks like you guys are making progress to get back on the right track. Shock. Boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions. Okay, he shows as the Hermit in reverse. So if you feel like he's not putting in enough effort or he's done something wrong, he knows it. He's just not taking responsibility for it. There should be communication here, but it looks like there's issues in this relationship. Lovers is in reverse, which could be it could be a problem. It could be a disharmony, disconnect, breakup. It could be two people that are just not on the same page. My suggestion would be having a conversation with them about the state of this relationship because things look out of balance. Emily, update on the energy around Soha's Aussie trip. Energy around it looks good. Grounded and stable, happy and content, successful, cause for celebration. It should be going well. Amy, next 48 for Sunny. Next 48 for Sunny. This person's got the Empress here. Love, money, and abundance is coming in, and a love opportunity, or if this person's currently in a relationship, their relationship may be moving forward. Somebody could make them an offer that would be hard to turn down, and they may be feeling happy and content around love and finances. They got plenty of money coming in, and they may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Lammas, does A want to come back to me, or is he still happy where he is? As of right now, I don't see him making any moves to come back. If you're like talking about like come back to a committed relationship, the Knight of Knight of Cups is in reverse, which could be a problem. It could be being disappointed, lack of, it could be somebody gets disappointed by the situation, lack of interest, or like he's lost interest. I would say for right now, he is where he is, and it may be a good idea to kind of explore new opportunities for the moment. Doesn't mean things can't change, but for right now. Virta, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and you're ready for it. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Money comes in, finances improve. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. A new journey may be beginning around work, school, or business. Not bad. Maggie for the next 48. Maggie for the next 48. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. May get good news around work, school, or business. Weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. The world is at your feet. You're no longer holding yourself back. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May have choices and options around social activity. Kick it. Is D going to ask me to move in with him? As of right now, I don't see that. If you want to move in together, I would bring it up. But I don't think he's going to bring it up as of right now. I just don't see that. Or it's like it's not something he's actively thinking about. Amen for the rest of the week with O. There may be something that's a little bit disappointing around the situation. I don't know what that is. It's not the worst, but it's like a mini mild issue with the Tower in reverse. Maybe fear of change, something gets delayed, something that's a little bit misaligned or upsetting, but it's nothing end of the world. You guys get past it. There's communication coming in, or communication may be picking up. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. No, Vicky, you know what that is? That's this big ugly fan. My dad has one in his house, and he said that he got one, like he had a regular fan. His house is air conditioned, but he has one in his shop too. It's the kind of fan that you can put ice water in the bottom of it and ice cubes, and then there's a pump and it blows cold air, and it works pretty good. The thing is that you have to make sure that there's ice water in there, otherwise the pump will die. Like the motor will burn out if there's no water in it. So if there's no water in it, there's a different setting. So I'll only use it when there's water in it and like I could see, because I don't want it to burn out. It's like $150, but it's pretty good. And I like that sound, right? It's nice. And it's a big ugly fan, but I don't care. I don't care what things look like. I care how they function. Sumya, Kay's feelings for me. Will he leave the third party? Okay, I got to know what's going on with this third party, because it doesn't read that he's with the third party. He reads he's in a relationship with somebody else, which would not be, if he's in a committed relationship with somebody else, that's not a third party. What's your relationship with him right now? Because things look out of balance and stagnant. I would say for right now, he's probably not leaving that relationship. And which is not to say, look, nothing lasts forever. But for today, for tomorrow, I would say he kind of is where he is right now. But it's not reading to me as if it's a third party. Vicky, I know what you mean. We have no AC, and I've ordered a ceiling fan lights for my room. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I have an air conditioner, but it's in the other room, and it's kind of old, and it doesn't really work that well. And then, I gotta, maybe I'll do a rant, because I am so beyond tired of eat meat, don't eat meat, eat butter, can't eat butter, better eat margarine, don't eat margarine, margarine's plastic. Drink out of plastic cups. Don't drink out of plastic cups. Don't drink tap water. Buy tap water. Buy spring water. But no. Don't buy the water that's in the plastic. Fuck. I am so tired of... Now, vegetables are bad. Vegetables are trying to kill me. Eat butter. Don't eat butter. I'm like, it makes me nuts. Like, does anybody know what's going on? So anyway, being that the air conditioner is kind of old, I'm thinking, could there possibly be mold in there? So maybe I shouldn't use it. And my father is like, he's like, would you stop listening to everyone? He's like, eat what you want. He goes, it's fucking mold. He goes, I was born. He goes, I was born in a house that was as old as like revolutionary times in Connecticut. He's like, I'm sure there was mold. He's like, I'm 80 fucking years old. See, there's mold everywhere. But people get sick from mold. I have a friend that got sick from mold. Avery's father got very sick from mold. Very sick. And then why him? Nobody else got it. This was years ago. Nobody else got sick. I mean, why him? I mean, does anybody know what's going on? Anyway, so that's why I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just won't use the air conditioner. I'll get this fan for in here. That air conditioner doesn't really do much for in here anyway, and just leave that off. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. But I'm telling you, I'm so tired of it. Eat cheese. Don't eat cheese. It's going to clog your arteries. High cholesterol is bad. Now I just read that people with high cholesterol may fight cancer. The cholesterol may fight cancer. Does anybody have a fucking clue as to what's going on? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Eat grains. Don't eat grains. Gonna fucking eat paper. Drink water. Oh, the water's contaminated. I can't stand it. Vicky, exactly. You can't eat this when you're pregnant. Now you can. You shouldn't drink that full of preservatives, but now you can. I know. And my father still to this day says, your mother was a smoker, that's why you're so short. And I'm like, do you think it had anything to do with the entire Sicilian side of our family that are all short? Like, my grandmother was 5'2", maybe that's why. He's like, no, it's because your mother was a smoker. But, I mean, really? Oh, the car seat is another thing. I can't get an answer on the car seat. You look it up, right? Avery's car seat. It goes up to a kid that's 65 pounds. 65 pounds I'm going to put in a car seat like that? So do I put her in the booster seat? I mean, put her in a booster seat that has a back. Put her in a booster seat that doesn't have a back. The kid's almost as tall as me. I mean, what am I doing here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I asked the doctor. The doctor didn't even give me a straight answer. What am I doing? Self-proclaimed doctors on social media have done this to us. Yeah, but you know what? It's not even social media, because when I was a kid, When I was a kid, when I was very, very young, I remember I hated milk. From the jump, I hated milk. So my mother was okay with giving me ice cream. But then at some point, it was, you can't have ice cream, it's fattening. Now, back then you were allowed to say that. You were allowed to say, hey, don't eat that, you're going to get fat. Now you can't say that. Can't say that. You can insinuate it, you could use a different word, but you just can't come right out and say that. Well, my mother said that. Changed the ice cream to sherbet, because sherbet didn't have the fat, but it had sugar. And then at some point we got rid of the sherbet and we went back to ice cream. I mean, this has been going on. This has been going on. I mean, it's enough to make you crazy. I mean, Weight Watchers, I told you guys, after I had Avery, I thought, you know what, I can't do a crazy diet. I have to be rational. I have too much going on to, you know, to worry about whatever. But I'm going to tell you that back when I was a kid, very young, my aunt had a neighbor who was heavy. And I kid you not, I swear to God, over all things sacred, this woman went on what was called the pasta diet. And she lost a ton of weight. My mom and my aunt were actually saying that they didn't think that she looked good. She was starting to look too thin. All she ate was pasta, but you couldn't put anything on the pasta. You could just eat the pasta. Then shortly after that went out the window, Atkins showed up with you can only eat meat. My mother did the Scarsdale diet after she had my brother because she gained 75 pounds with him. She took off the weight and never gained it back. My brother and sister-in-law did the Scarsdale diet before their wedding and took off weight. Both gained it back. And then some. The point is that this has been going on for a very long time. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out. You put your right foot in, shake it all about. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and then it's do a lot of repetitions of weightlifting with a light weight. Now it's no, you gotta use a heavy weight. Don't use lightweight. You gotta lift until you can't lift anymore. Cardio used to be king. Now it's cardio's making you fat. Fuck. What am I doing? What am I doing? Really, it drives me nuts. I think you gotta figure out what it is that works for you. That's what I think. Anyway, let me shut my mouth and continue. Late horror show. I have a decision to make today. Which path should I take? Sorry if it's vague. Let me know what the cards say. I can't answer that because I don't know what the decision is. I don't even know the subject that we're discussing. And the cards can't tell you what to do. They can just give you energy around the situation. So I, at the very least, need the topic that we're talking about. A decision between two jobs, a decision between two homes. But I could give you a general reading, but I can't tell you what path to take if I don't know what we're talking about. You know, is it something like a haircut? We're getting a haircut, or are we buying a house? You know, like there's a big difference in the decision, like the weight of the decision in your life. So I need a little more information. Vicky, my daughter looked at a box of Grand Fred cereal the other day and thought, healthy, right? Full of fiber. Cool, I'll give it a go. No, it's all full of sugar. Yeah. I think all cereal is. I remember when oatmeal was great. Now they're telling you not to eat oatmeal anymore. I mean, I never really cared that much for oatmeal, but it's everything. Everything. And then the whole thing with soy. Soy is good for you, soy is bad for you, soy is good for you, soy is bad for you. My opinion. I'm nobody. I'm just a regular jackass. I think if you're eating soybeans that come in the bean and they're fresh or they're frozen but they're just soybeans, I think that's fine. I think if they start making it into something else, that's when I think things go wrong. Montaigne, did Alina notice anything different about me today? Yes. I don't know if it was something, something in your attitude or aura, something that you were giving off, some kind of emotional response. And it may have made her feel intimidated, or I don't want to say scared. I don't think she was scared, but she may have like wanted to stay away. Sarah, I don't see the Emperor in reverse as somebody who's trying to harm somebody. It just seems to be somebody who is like narcissistic, somebody who's in control, somebody who's trying to manipulate a situation. I'm going to get my way. We do things my way. Like the kind of person that could be a little spiteful. But no, I don't think it's like a physically hurt somebody thing. Yeah. So it's about a move. Should you make the move or should you stay where you are? Is that the question? I would say it may be time to make the move. If this is something that you've been contemplating for a long time, it's been weighing heavy on you, you've gone back and forth, it's important enough that you've been contemplating it, and the energy around the situation is like life is moving forward, not backwards. If not now, when? Yeah, I'm thinking life's moving forward and maybe time. All about me, Robert's thoughts and feelings and next actions. We have communication coming in quick and he's probably going to want to get together. May feel like the two of you kind of get along. I mean, you got here, the world at your feet, cause for celebration around committed relationships. So I don't know if he's looking for more to come from this situation, but it looks pretty good. Lee, how does Jordan the Gemini feel about me today? We haven't spoke. I think he thinks that you're mad at him, but I don't think he's like taking it super serious. So I don't think he really thinks much has changed other than he thinks you're mad at him for some reason. And he may be slow to reach out because he's kind of like, I almost want to say like he's punishing you or he's making you wait on purpose. But you'll hear from him at some point, or there will be communication at some point. He may be feeling like, it's almost like he's being kind of spiteful, or he's feeling spiteful, like kind of like, okay, fine. You don't want to talk, you're mad at me, fine. Like that kind of energy. Like he's being spiteful. Cosmic, no word yet. I'm paranoid now that I'll get rejected again. I still see opportunity around this situation, that there is potential for them to make you an offer. It still looks like that. I would suggest trying to, I know, if you're anything like me, being like on the negative side or worrying, it almost makes me feel like I'm preparing myself for the worst so that I'm not like heartbroken when I get let down. But I think that shifting that energy and trying to be a little bit more positive right now is really important because of the planetary energy that we have going on here. It's like this is the time to set an intention. It's a time where the Sun and Jupiter are coming into alignment, which brings in good things, and Jupiter in Cancer is exalted. The moon is in the home sign of Cancer. We have a lot of positive things here, even though there's a lot of rocky outside things happening with Neptune and Uranus changing signs and that kind of crap. But right now, as far as intentions being set, it would really serve you better to focus on being positive than worrying, because the worrying is it's going to manifest it. Like it's going to blow that up. What you're focusing on now, it's really important. More so than any other time, you know? Montaigne, what didn't Alina like? may feel that you had some kind of an attitude either around the entire situation or with her, or there was like ignoring her, dismissing her, trying to control or manipulate the situation. Yeah, feeling like overlooked, disregarded. Yeah, she didn't like it. Lee, is Jordan still talking to the female Virgo? Yeah. Yep. Butterfly A, potential for love at the school that I'm in. There is, with a Libra, maybe water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Yep. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may have a wish come true. You have life coming into balance. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. May have an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you might have some money coming in. Or news of money coming in, if not. Liz, general for today. General for today, you've got maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A disappointment heals and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. You may be feeling like life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. What is happening here? Montaigne, has Kevin noticed changes in me on social media? I don't think he's noticed, or he hasn't noticed anything of serious significance. Oh no, Cosmic, it's fine. It's fine. Lee, does Jordan the Gemini want to be with her? He thinks I don't know, but I do. Well, he likes having lots of women in his attention. So yeah, there is part of him that wants to be with her, but it doesn't mean he doesn't want to be with you either. He likes to have choices and options, and he likes to have women after him, and he likes to control the situation. So I don't know what his relationship is with her, because it looks like she's got somebody else around her. But that may also be why he's spending time with her or talking to her, because she's with somebody else. So there may be some kind of a challenge in that, or there's somebody else that she's interested in, or maybe she doesn't really like him. But this is like an ego thing. It's like he needs the attention from a lot of people. And I think he goes from moments of like not really having anybody around to then like having choices, or so he thinks. But I don't really see all that much happening between the two of them. And I think that she may be with somebody else. Oh, don't get me started now with the fasting. When I was in, my mother, is she here? Like last night? I don't see her. When I was in junior high, I guess I put on a little bit of weight, or I was like 6th grade going into 7th grade, bad time. My friend, who was significantly overweight, and she was twice my size. My mom sent me to Weight Watchers with her. And when I weighed in, like the women were like, you don't really have much to lose, but okay. I mean, now I don't even know if they would take a 13-year-old or 12-year-old, however old I was. Maybe if I had a serious problem, but I didn't. I weighed 121 pounds. I mean, 121 pounds for me then, as opposed to when I've been 121 pounds as an adult, there's a big difference. Because as a kid, I was much more like chubbier rather than muscular. Like as the older I got, the more muscular I got. But anyway, regardless, she sent me Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers drilled into our heads that you have to eat breakfast. You have to eat breakfast. You have got to eat breakfast. And I was never hungry in the morning. And my mother used to say, if I eat in the morning and I'm not hungry, then I'm hungry all day. And I felt the same way. Like the older I got, like when I started working, if somebody brought in bagels and I had a bagel, I was hungry all day. I'd eat the bagel and I would go back for another one later that morning. I don't think I need to eat in the morning. I just don't. But Weight Watchers, gotta eat breakfast, gotta eat breakfast. And I was a fucking animal all day. Like a rabid raccoon in a dumpster. Anyway. And then it went to you gotta eat 6 small meals a day. I was always hungry then too. Well, I was eating 2 almonds. I had a trainer, God help me. I had a trainer before my brother's wedding who had me eating, I'm not kidding you, small cup of yogurt. I was allowed 3 strawberries. I could only have 3 strawberries and a half a carrot. I was starving. Was I losing weight? I never lost a ton of weight. Anyway. Then it turned around to, now you gotta fast. And I honestly believe there is something to fasting. The longer I go without eating, the less hungry I am, it works for me. Then you get these doctors that are saying, women shouldn't fast that long, it's no good for your hormones. And then you got some doctors that say, well, you gotta fast along with your cycle. Oh, well, that's great, but what if your cycle is a little irregular and you don't know when it's coming? Or fuck you. If I'm not hungry, I'm not eating breakfast. Get me fired up. And really, everything is just nuts. Three strawberries, yes. Yeah. But this was a long time ago. Cosmic, sorry, my question was, Jen combined receptionist with admin, and if so, will that be offered to me, or will I just get hired as receptionist? You know, I don't think have they discussed that, because I don't know if they've made that, like, if that thought has crossed their mind. That may be something that you want to suggest to them if they haven't, if that hasn't crossed their mind or nobody's mentioned it, because I think you could get that. I think you could get that. 121. Well, that was then. It's not that good now. It's not that good now. I can tell you my weight journey, which is why I get mad at celebrities, and I think that anyone that publishes the celebrities lying about their weights, I think it should be taken down. I'm all for free speech, but you're lying. Those are lies. So when I was at my absolute thinnest, like as an adult, I was running like mad. Like I would go out and run miles and miles and miles every day. I did it. I got down to 118 pounds, and my brother said to me, he's like, I think you look like a skeleton. I think you're too thin. I didn't stay there for very long, but I was thin. But me at 118 pounds, and what Kardashian says is she weighs 115 pounds, there is no way. Because there's no way. I mean, it's not true. And to put that out, I mean, one of my friends, I wasn't friends with her then because I didn't meet her until we were adults, but when she was a preteen, she read that Cindy Crawford weighed 120 pounds. And my friend was 5'10". So she starved herself to get to 120, and her parents had to intervene. I mean, I know what I look like at 118 pounds. And I'm shorter than Kim Kardashian. I don't believe that she weighs 115 pounds. And I'm sorry, there's no shade. It's the number is the number. If you look good, you look good. If you look like shit, you look like shit. What difference is it? But I don't think it's healthy. On the other hand, I also don't think it's healthy to sugarcoat things. That's why I'm not like a big, like political correctness kind of irritates me, because it's like, just tell me what you mean. Another conversation. I'm in a sweat lodge in Arizona, and I think it was my friend brought it up, how she feels like she needs to stop judging people. Like she would judge people like, hey, look at this person is, I don't know, a big fat slob, and everybody loves them, and whatever. And she was like, I feel like I'm being judgmental. I shouldn't judge them. And somebody said, well, maybe you shouldn't judge yourself. Maybe we shouldn't use the word judge. Maybe we should not say we're not judging, we're observing. You can call it observing, you can call it judging, you could call it painting, call it whatever you want. She's judging. Okay, that's what it is. You're not just observing. You want to know why that big fat person got married last week and no one wants to date you. That's what my friend was getting at. And my friend was valid in what she was saying. That's how she felt. Was she judging? She was. And I know people judge me, and I've judged other people, and that's what happens. And I don't like the sugarcoating. Just tell me how you feel. If you think that I look fat, just tell me you don't like the outfit. You don't have to say, well, you don't have to be rude, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people, if somebody needs to lose weight for health reasons, we got to address it. We got to take it serious. If you're trying to get back into a bikini and you just had a baby 3 days ago, it ain't happening. Let it go. It'll happen or it won't happen, and it's not the end of the world. Whatever happens, we'll live through it. You're perfect the way you are. But I just don't like when, if something is bothering you, it can't be addressed because we're not supposed to say it. Like, my mom wasn't supposed to call me fat. I mean, I wasn't fat. She didn't call me fat. But I got the message that she was getting to when she was sending me to Weight Watchers. But she used to say to me, I want you to learn how to eat. And she used to also say that she grew up a little on the chubby side, and it's much easier to be 5 pounds lighter than it is to be 5 pounds heavier. And I got the message, but, I struggled with it. I'm struggling with it now. You see my ass in the ice skating video? Like, what's going on there? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I went off on another tangent. What is wrong with me? Must be the Gemini in me coming out. God, I hope Uranus didn't move and now it's going to make me act like that all the time. Shonda. Oh, wait. Red. Did I miss somebody else? No. Red. How was I perceived last night in general? Good. Somebody who is strong, confident, successful, attractive. Empress. Don't get better than that. Attractive, abundant, mature, pleasant, strong, confident, feminine. Good. Shonda. Is DL and AM in a relationship? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, Cosmic, they did say, yeah, you could get that. You could get that. That may be a good thing, too. Montaigne, does Kevin Frazier have questions for me? I don't see any questions as of right now. I mean, it doesn't mean that you guys can't have communication, where there's questions come up. But right now, look, I don't see him waiting to ask anything specific. Hey, Donis. All about me and finances for this week. All about me and finances for this week. Finances look pretty good. You got money coming in, and you may have a good amount of money coming in. You got the world at your feet, new beginnings on the horizon. Something nice may happen around business, work, school, business, whatever you do all day. And you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Not bad, not bad. Believe love. Can I have a reading about him? Will he make a move? He's a Taurus. Well, like a typical Taurus, he looks like he's stagnant. I don't see much happening. My suggestion would be to make a move towards him, let him know how you feel, or reach out to him to get the ball rolling, because I don't see much happening from his end as of right now. Look, it looks a little bit out of balance, or like two people that are not on the same page. D, general for today. Could have some money coming in or news of money coming in. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo or an Aries. Yesenia, does Carlos want to fight for our relationship? I hate that question. I hate that. I hate when people ask those kinds of questions, because what do you expect that a fight would look like? Like what do you want to see him do that would make you feel like he was fighting for it? Like, I mean, the lovers are in reverse, which can indicate things are out of balance, or things are not aligned, or he's not putting in the effort. But I know people have this, you know, he's going to fight for me, or he's got to work harder for me. Thinking along those lines, I believe, is going to lead you to disappointment, because what would you expect him to do that is going to equal that he's putting in a fight? Like, well, what's this fight? I think you may be disappointed. Montana, have the communication coming in with Kevin soon. I don't see communication on the immediate horizon, but I think you'll hear from him eventually. And then blessings coming my way. Got money coming in, finances may be improving. You could be spending time with, like, new energy maybe coming in. That could be a Leo. You may have a Scorpio around. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may get good news around work, school, or business. Plus, the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of July. Hi, Zara. Bless bitches, love for the next 40 days. Could have new beginnings on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now, that with choices and options. But make sure that you're like, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and that you don't get stuck in like a bad cycle, or somebody comes back. Anything that hasn't worked in the past, get rid of it. And then new energy could be coming in by way of fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Debs, energy around the move to Boston. There may be, well, there's some issues. You got the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, that could be a delay. It could be like being in conflict, or there's conflict around it. Or it could be you're happy with something and somebody else isn't happy. It's like things are not harmonious. There may be conflict around the home or the transition. Or something may not be as easy as you thought it was going to be. There may be some kind of an issue with that Four of Wands in reverse. Anna, my next opportunity for jobs. July. Through perseverance and hard work, choices and options coming in the month of July. The hard work you put in pays off. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs with potential employers could lead you to success. Taylor, can I get a reading for me and M, new option for love? Well, it's a little slow and steady wins the race, or the cards indicate take it slow and steady, but there's good communication. You may be spending time together. It looks relatively well balanced, making decisions that push things forward. I would continue with it. Let's see what happens. Jess, why did H pretend that he's into me and then went completely cold? That's how he controls the situation. Be careful with this. It's like, it's not that he's not interested, and it's not that he wasn't into you, but he's manipulating the situation. And I don't know if these people understand what they're doing and they're doing it intentionally or if they're doing it subconsciously. But it's like putting in all this attention, being exactly the kind of person that you know the other person wants you to be, and then kind of disappearing or turning it off kind of creates the trauma bond, which kind of keeps the other person on the hook, waiting for things to go back to the way they were. I would be careful. I'd be careful with this person. F, Dio's feelings for me. May find you to be somebody who is hardworking, successful, somebody who is down to earth, kind-hearted, compassionate, and strong, a loyal friend. Migu, general for the next 24. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You could have cause for celebration coming in around social activity. Disappointment or hurt is healing and moving into the past. Life begins to move forward and a wish comes true. And Lourdes, just learned that my son got a job as you told me it would be right soon. Oh, you're very welcome. Good, good, good. I'm glad that he got it because that's so frustrating. Good, good for him. Best wishes. Sunshine, any new love this year? Single. Possibly an Aquarius. Could come in out of the clear blue sky. You might have choices and options. Might have a Capricorn or a Pisces. Exploring your options leads to success. Yeah, there is potential. Clara. Oh, everything, yeah, that's true. Everything does make us sick these days. So annoying, right? Be wise. Love for the next 10 days. Things look a little slow. If you're currently in a relationship, it should be functioning well, but not much is moving forward quickly. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around love could lead you to success, but it looks like a slow 10 days. If you have something planned with someone, nothing changes. That'll probably go off as planned. I don't see all that much happening around love. What's the matter, Sai? Who's bothering you? Oh, yeah? Go lay down on my bed. I don't think there's anybody outside. Macy, general for the day. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A new journey may begin. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. T-Vet, love. Exploring your options around love and expressing your wants and needs could lead you to success. You have a couple of people here. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Although Aries comes up the strongest, you also may have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have success coming in around a well-functioning mutual relationship, Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. XXX, next in love. Well, you have romance that could be heating up, and you have some people here. So you have an Aries, a Libra, and a Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. The hard work that you put into love comes back and pays off through divine guidance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and your love life moves forward towards greater pastures. If you're looking for commitment, you may find yourself in a well-functioning commitment before the end of this year. Lucinda, General. The disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and a wish comes true. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care as well. Montaigne, does John Fraser notice I've been looking at him and his thoughts? I don't know that he's noticed, or if he has, he's not thinking much about it. There's nothing specific coming up around it as of right now. Lucky, General. Could have money coming in. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in, finances improved. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Be wise. How does Victor feel about me after I blocked him? May feel like you're mad at him. May feel like he's been treated unfairly, and that you're mad at him, and may feel like it'll blow over. Or may think that, when you're not mad, you'll unblock him. Oh, you're welcome. I have to run to the bathroom. I will be right back. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, handsome boy. I'll be right back. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, what happened to this? Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going back up. I'm Lourdes. The work the first week of July, right? Week looks good. Slow and steady wins the race, but you're making decisions that are pushing life forward. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life moves forward. Not bad. Mystery, general for tomorrow. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a Sagittarius. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Clara, love coming in. Growth, change, and transformation leads to new love coming in. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Cause for celebration may come in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sagittarius comes up very strong around you, but so does Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Magician, Snapfriend Tacky's energy and next actions towards me. Is he just fooling around, or he has emotions for me? Yeah, I don't think that there's, I don't want to say he doesn't have any feelings. He does have feelings, but the situation is out of balance. I don't know, how much time have you spent with this person in physical life? Like, how much time have you spent together? Because, yeah, I'm going to go with they're playing games. They're playing games. This looks like something, like, I almost want to say, like, it's a catfish kind of a thing. Like, it's not, but it's like somebody who may be pretending to be something that they're not, or they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. They're kind of keeping you on the line, but there's really not much coming from this. I'm curious to know how much time you spent with this person in, like, the physical world. Martesha, MW Aquarius wants to meet him in his hometown for the 4th. Should I go? Will it be a good time? I don't see any reason why you shouldn't go. I think it'll be a good time, yeah. YP, husband S's next actions towards me in the near future. This person's showing us the Hermit, and that may make you feel disappointed, but I don't see much action happening here. If you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him. Stephanie with the PH, general. Have success coming in around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Emin, why is A avoided eye contact with me? I don't know. May feel like he's done something wrong. He's not willing to take responsibility for it and doesn't want to be confronted about it. I don't know what that is, but if you feel like this person's done something wrong, then they have, and you're right. They're not taking responsibility for it. So they're trying to avoid the situation. Amu, love and romance coming in. Let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life flourishes. If you're in a bad situation or something that's dysfunctional, let it go and life moves forward successfully, but something or someone may be holding you back. When you decide to move forward, you can have a successful relationship coming quick with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Innovation, anything for me? Should I sell my property to AR's client or wait for a better deal or not sell it at all? Okay, the decision is yours, but it looks like AR's client would be the best, comes up with the strongest energy around it. So if you are really, you're really sure that this is something that you want to sell, I would go with AR's client. If you're not sure and you want to hold on to it, if you're not ready to make the decision, it's okay to wait. But keep in mind, you may not get an offer that good, because their energy comes up pretty strong. Felicity, what was coming towards my relationship with Jason B in July? I don't see much changing from the way it is now. So it depends where you guys are in the relationship now. Although there is Six of Pentacles in reverse, which can indicate that two people are not on the same page. But it depends where you are in your relationship. I don't see any big changes coming in between now and the end of July. Things will probably continue the way they are. Stephanie with the F. Any chance of being hired by S? Yeah, got about a 70% chance you could get that job. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Lioness, is there anything that Tarot wants me to know right now? Solution to a problem is in front of you, and before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Something happens that makes you happy before the end of the month, and it may have something to do with finances improving. Aisha, oh, welcome. I'm from India. Does my crush in library like me? I need the person's name or their astrological sign. Adonis. Those requirements, like Avery's channel, like she's nowhere near reaching the hours that she needs, but she gets a lot of views. I don't know what to do to get that channel monetized. But really, and since it goes by 365 days, the hours are going down. Like I must have been more active last spring, and now as we're moving into the summer, I must have been less active. And now, like she's got like 43 watch hours, and she needs 4,000. What am I going to do to get that up? I don't even know. And somebody answered this question. Why did one random shorts get like 17,000 views out of nowhere, and some of them get like 2 views? I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't figure out why. It's so stressful. I mean, her shorts do very well. They do much better than mine do, but I'm not making any money on that channel. And I could really use, like, my intentions with that was money for her, but money for her ice skating lessons, because I'm not even kidding you. It cost me more a month for her to keep her ice skating than my mortgage payment. And I'm getting like really down to the crunch right now. So I'm gonna have to make some decisions on what I'm gonna do with this. I may have to cut something out because I have taxes to pay in July, but I don't know how to get that up. I don't know what else I need to do. I wonder if I go live. Maybe I should go live on her channel and see it, like when she's like skating with the group. Maybe I'll try that and see if I can get people watching it at live. Maybe that'll get the hours up. Maybe that's how I did it here. No, I was monetized before I started. I'm gonna try it because I don't know what else to do. Anyway. Lady Sunshine, did I answer for you yet? I don't know. Defia, how does David feel about me visiting them? Okay. Grounded and stable, happy and content. The sun is here. That's good. That's positive. Not bad. Pretty good. It's harder to get monetized, but I feel like for me, when I started my channel, I started it, okay, I'll tell you when I started it. It was October of 2017. I think I got monetized, I qualified to be monetized in February of 2018, but I had to be reviewed, and I didn't actually get reviewed until June of 2018. From June of 2018, I didn't make any money, not a dime. I mean, like I did. Like, you don't make a lot of money off the ads. Like if I was making $6 or $7 a month, that's what I was getting. But YouTube won't pay, Google won't pay you until you reach 100. So I don't think that I got a single paycheck from Google until, I want to say, the summer of 2019. And then the summer of 2019, I started doing well, and it continued to do really well right up until about 2022. And then like the economy started to tank and things started to, yeah. And now, I mean, I'm still doing okay, but if I didn't have Avery and the ice skating and, you know, the squishies and the Crystal Light and the candy, I would be fine. But with all the other expenses, it's a struggle. But yeah, so it was like from February that I had to wait to get approved to June, even though I met the criteria. So it didn't take me that long. It took me like 6 months. I've had Avery's channel for I think 2 years, and it's not, although maybe I haven't been nearly as consistent as I was. And I think I used to post on like Reddit. I think I used to post on Reddit, but I don't know. It's like, you're always getting kicked out of somewhere. Like, you're always violating something. Like, what the fuck am I violating? If you don't like it, don't look at it. But why is everything violating? And everyone's always going to get blocked. I mean, really? Is it that serious? Anthony, Avery should act like a senator and make fun videos. I think the rules were the same. I think it was 1,000 because I remember waiting to get 1,000 subscribers. And then there's a thing, like you can't sub to somebody's channel just to be a person on their channel. If like they catch you doing that, like they'll take those people away. So you have to organically grow it. But I was putting it, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to go somewhere and see if I can post why can't we promote each other? Like that shit pisses me off. Why does everybody gotta fucking gatekeep? Like somebody knows how to work YouTube, because there are people that I see that started their channel 3 months ago and they already got 100,000 subscribers. So somebody knows how to do it. Why does everyone gotta gatekeep? If people piss me off, really. Like why can't we all be successful? Why do you have to know but you won't tell me? So stupid. Hashtag the hell out of her videos. I was doing that and then somebody told me it's too much. Once again, it's like the food we were talking about before. Yeah, I'll try that. Thank you. New love, if I do tarot readings on Avery's channel, like that's not the purpose of her channel. You know what I mean? Like the point is that she's gonna have a different niche, you know. Like she should be having people that are ice skaters follow her, but it's not really working, and I don't understand it because there are ice skating channels that have millions of viewers. If I start doing live on there, and then it doesn't have super chats, so everyone's gonna have to do PayPal. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help. I could go live and just let her skate, but is that helpful? I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. You found me in September of 2019. Yeah, it was the summer of 2019 that I really started with the doing lives. Laverne, just Shayla's thoughts about me right now. May think that you are strong, confident, smart, intelligent, down-to-earth, reliable, and stable. I don't know what's gone on with this situation, but it looks like you may be in the middle of a tower moment or some kind of a disaster. And things may be out of balance, but yet she still thinks very highly of you. Adonis, do you think the super chat system has helped you a lot? Oh, super chat is what pays me for sure. The ads don't pay much at all. Maybe $12 a month. Yeah, they don't pay much. But it's all one thing. So you can't get super chats until you have the ads. So if you don't have the ads, you're not getting super chats. So if I do live tarot on Avery's channel, I can't, no one can super chat me. They can only pay me through PayPal or Cash App, which is fine, but is that going to benefit her channel is what I'm saying. Do you think it's going to benefit her channel? I don't know. Maybe it's worth a shot. Sarah, maybe try making videos of Avery explaining her moves. I did. I made that video, that interview with her. Nobody watched it. You know what gets it? I'm going to tell you. You know what I think gets it? It's the fucking music. It's the music that's trending. That's why the videos are popping up. So people are watching it because those songs are playing. That's why I keep using the same songs. Like there was a time there, like the Pink Pony Club, that one gets a lot of views. It's the music, which sucks. That sucks. And that other one, the one that samples the Rickroll song. You know the song I'm talking about? Betty Get the Money. That one? This one? Hang on. I can't play it for too long. It's not playing at all now. This one gets it. This is the song. That gets it. That one, she put my name in yellow hearts. It's the music that gets it. That's what's getting the people to that's why I keep using the same songs. And that's why other people are doing it. Because there was one girl that kept showing up in my feed, and she kept using this song. And I'm like, why does she keep using the same song? And then I realized it. I'm like, oh, you dumbass. She's using it because people are getting called to her video because that song is coming up. Then that sucks. But anyway. Oh, Instagram is similar? I should definitely start exploring my options and not just relying on YouTube. You've really, Sarah? Oh, you know why? Because there's a couple of ways that you can get it. I'm going to tell you because I have it here on Avery's. Okay, so Avery qualifies if you have 500 subscribers, but 3,000 videos, 3,000 hours of public watch, and 3 million shorts. So it's the shorts. So you see here, oh shit, you can't really see it. So you see, Avery's got 25 hours. You need 3,000. She's got 94,000 shorts. You need 3 million. So you can have 600 subscribers, but you have to hit the 3 million. I don't know how to do that. Now here, the other way is you need 1,000, and then you need 4,000 views, but or it's one or the other. But this one you need both. So you either need 3,000 and 10 million views. 10 million views. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to, I have no idea. Your love, I understand that we help here from the channel by watching. There's new people in the chat. Oh, I can repost it again. Thank you, new love. That's a good idea. All right, let me do it. And so maybe I should go live there when she's skating. Do you think I can manage it tonight? That I could go live during the ice show and do it and video it on the iPad? I'm gonna look like a crazy woman with 2 devices. I don't care. I'll do it. Oh, I don't even need to, because if I go live, it's going to save it as a video anyway. That's what I'll do. What am I doing? I gotta go to Avery's channel. Oh, she picked up a subscriber. She got 546. All right, let's get back to business. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'll go live on her channel and I'll record it that way live, and then people can, and I'll post it. I'll post it and see if we drive anybody to the channel. My dad will be happy too, because then he'll be able to watch it. Why didn't I think of that before? What an ass. Yeah, I'm not that quick. Adonis, I won't lie though, my opinion, YouTube is the better one long term. Yeah, and that's what I've heard from like the really big creators too. Sarah, it's crazy the pickle card videos. How do they feel? Will they come back? Yeah, and even when I do them, they get 38 views. Like, you're not really like, and then this. You could have a shorts, right, and look at the analytics, and it has like 2,000 views, and you get 3 cents for that video, which is fine because over time it's going to go up. Well, eventually, like that video over the length of its lifetime will make more money. But then you could have one that has like 3,000 views and get paid 25 cents. So I guess it depends on whose ad is running at that time. Yeah. Zara, do what like shorts? The pick a card ones? You know, I just started making pick a card ones, and I have them, and I'm gonna release them like when I can, because if I go on twice a day, I can't release too many, otherwise the notifications won't go out. I mean, you gotta have a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of obstacles here. Anthony, when will I hear back from Pete Company, and what will the interview result be? Well, you should hear something within, I'm going to say, the next 3 weeks. There's happiness around it, and it may put you to the next level. I don't know that you're going to have a job opportunity immediately because I don't see the offer here, but it might lead you to the next step. Brenda, general for today and tomorrow. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and perseverance pays off around side business, side projects, side hustle. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. RK, tarot advice. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but set clear boundaries. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement with someone. If you do, stand your ground. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Kimon, which day this week would be best for me to buy cash pot? I can't really tell you when you're going to win something. I don't know. If you're like, you can't use the cards to win money. It just doesn't work like that, because the timing of it is not, like, I can't swear to this. I would say Thursday, but I can't make any promises with that. Faria, what is the gossip? Do people think about me at work? What if, not everybody is going to think the same thing of you. Are you asking about a specific person or people in general? Not everybody feels the same. It's like asking, what's everybody's favorite color? How does everybody feel about pizza? Most people like pizza, but some people don't. So I can't really answer. I can't answer for a group of people. Nalia, does Dave from Cast have any interest in me? There is potential there, I would say. Yeah, that could be true. CT, general for this week. You've got the Fool here. A new journey begins. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business, along with perseverance, pays off. Maybe planning travel, making decisions that push life forward. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Michelle, general reading for July. Anything that's been out of balance should now turn back and go into balance. Anything that's been upside down should now go right side up. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a wish comes true. A new journey begins. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Payment, when to expect to hear back from Easton HR employment verification sent today. You may hear from them before the end of this week. Asa, advice from my connection with Ari. Slow and steady wins the race, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to speak your mind. Not bad. Anthony, I saw it has another 2 steps in the internet job gossip pages. Okay, so you're probably going to go to the next level. That's probably what you're going to hear next. Yvette, will there be any additional layoffs at my job? I think that there will be, but maybe not immediately. Lydia, weekend read and vibe. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but cause for celebration comes in around areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have a wish that comes true, maybe spending time with an Aries. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. New love. You have new beginnings on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be well functioning. But if you're not with anyone, you have new beginnings. It's probably somebody new. Could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly an Aries. Exploring your options leads to success and life moves forward. Dakota, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Isabella, general for July. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Life changes for you for the better quickly through teamwork. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Taurus. Asa, I already answered for you. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Zara, what can I expect from Abdul? Things look a little slow, and there may be distance between the two of you. I don't know if there's another person that's involved in this situation, and that's why this person's been distant. But things look a little out of balance, and there could be somebody that's interfering. But there's communication that's probably going to come in July. Sarah, can I ask if the healing treatment I need will be available soon? I think it will be, but don't wait on anything. Like if you need to go see a second opinion or talk to somebody else, I wouldn't wait on anything if you need some kind of medical treatment. Mel, well, I passed my exam today on the first try. Thank you, Will. Yeah. Blue skies, Libra's next move towards me is silent. The silence may continue for a while because Chariot's in reverse. If you want to reach out to this person, I would suggest that, because that may speed things up. If you decided to wait on them, you'll hear from them, but it just may take some time. Like, it may not be until sometime like maybe like late August, early September sort of time frame. Lucy, general. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward, a wish comes true. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins race, but life is moving forward. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Is there anybody else you have an answer for? That's it so far? And I got all the mods? No, I didn't do Adonis yet, right? And Sarah, she's got she's monetized, she's got ads. If she has ads, if you're seeing ads, it also could be if she's using copyrighted material. Copyrighted, is that what you say it? Copywritten material? She's not getting the money from that. That money is going to the creator, because that happens to me on some of Avery's channel, on some of Avery's videos. If she has like music playing in the background, if the creator is okay with us using the music, they'll leave the music, but then the commercials go on and those ads go to the creator. We don't get it. But if not, I don't know how. I don't know how. But how are they being monetized? I mean, they could have channels. They could do live streams. Because I couldn't do live streams until I reached monetization. But they may have changed it since. TikTok changed it. Remember, I couldn't do live streams, and now I can over there, which I should be doing. Oh, thank you, Lucy. LA, do you see Tyler getting me approved for disability? I'm not, no, I don't think so. Emily, general. Oh, general for love. Exploring your options around love leads to success, because you may have choices and options. You've got romance that could be heating up with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and new doors open. You also may have an Aquarius coming in, possibly a Pisces coming in. May hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you explore your options around love. That's pretty good. Adonis, how's V Aquarius doing after the recent call, the one that didn't go so great? Yeah, they're not happy. They're feeling like they may be self-isolating, they may be feeling negative, they may be feeling unsuccessful. You know, I don't know why they do this to themselves, but it's almost like self-sabotaging themselves because they may feel like they deserve it, or feel like, yeah, it's like this is all in their control, and yet they still keep screwing it all up. And now they feel like they're stuck and stagnant. They're not happy. Not happy. Avery needs 1,000 subs on her channel, and the short views go down because She needs 10 million views in total in the last 90 days. Oh, okay, but the hours are going down. You see the hours? See, right now it says she has 25 public watch hours and she needs 3,000. Did you see that up there? 25? Well, like last week or a couple of weeks ago, there were like 285. And before that, it was like 385. I think because it's the last, you see how it says the last 365 days? So I think like last year, I must have been more active in the springtime than I was the summer. And now the 365 days is passing and the views are going, the hours are going down. The views go down too, but the hours, like I've got 25 hours, I need 3,000. I got 94. Actually, I think that those views may be going up because I've been trying to be really on top of posting shorts constantly, like every couple of, and I try to do 3 a day, like throughout the day. It's craziness. Anyway, I'm gonna go live on her channel. So it used to be that you just needed the 4,000 hours. It didn't matter how long it took you to get there. Now it's within a year. And it used to be within, well, they didn't have shorts back then when I did it. You just needed 4,000 hours. But I guess it didn't make a difference how long it took you as long as you could hit the 4,000. Yeah, I didn't get that. I see what you're saying. Montaigne, does Alina realize that she messed with the wrong girl, meaning me? I think so. Yeah, I think so. The whole shorts thing was to compete with TikTok. Yeah. And now TikTok has made their videos longer. I mean, everything is put your left foot in, take your left foot out. Put your left foot in, shake it all about. Elizabeth, I'm going to answer it, but the donations are $1.99. So next time, if you could make the donation $1.99. The package should arrive within the next 7 days. Melissa, will I be able to get a new job by September? Yes, I think you will. And the big TikTokers are coming over to YouTube, I know. I know. And I'm not growing on TikTok at all. It's like some videos will get like 1,000 views, which I think is a lot for me. But I don't pick up a lot of people. So I don't know what's happening here. But I'm going to go live tonight on Avery's channel when she does the ice show, and we'll see if that helps. I mean, her sequence is like 70 seconds. But so what? I can go live for a few minutes before or a few minutes after. Social media is the new competitive exams, that's true. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'll see you guys later tonight. It may be a little bit late, like 9:30, depending what time we get out of there. But at some point, I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.